Hi, welcome to another segment of Your Money Mindset. This segment today, I want to talk to you about the core source of why you're dealing with so much financial pain, stress, and anxiety. And here's the bottom line. You've been programmed to fail financially, and it's not your fault. If you're like a majority of the population, it's likely you're living on what I call Pain Island. More than 78% of people in this country are living paycheck to paycheck, fighting every day to keep their heads above water. And over 90% of people claim that money has a significant impact on their stress levels. Can you relate? Those are staggering numbers. Now think about this. Money is the number one cause of stress in society today. And stress is the number one cause of our most deadly diseases and health ailments. This problem isn't just about people unable to pay their bills every month. This is a health crisis, and it's affecting more people than all diseases combined. The problem is the current solutions do nothing to provide meaningful and lasting changes people need in order to escape this dreadful treadmill people are on. I've been involved in the financial industry for over 25 years, and I've worked with thousands of people throughout the years of all walks of life. In my own office, counseling people, no matter how much advice and guidance I gave them, and the planning we did together, and despite their absolute commitment to the agreed upon plan, nothing changed. And within a short period of time, they were back to making the same mistakes that got them in their mess in the first place. And very quickly, they were spiraling out of control and once again, back to living on Pain Island. And what I finally realized was the problem isn't about creating financial plans or designing investment strategies or offering debt payment strategies to my clients. What I discovered was the real underlying problem sat much deeper than that, and it clings to people like a virus. And it's literally killing more and more people every day. And if you're like most of my clients, you're smart enough and you want to do the right thing with your money, but somehow you never seem to get your financial house in order. Because in fact, everyone has the exact same problem you do when it comes to money. Most people have an unhealthy relationship with money, and they're using money to dull their pain rather than using money to fulfill their purpose. So, how did we get here? Well, we didn't get here by accident. It was a slow, methodical, and rife with a lethal combination of no financial education, a government unwilling to require financial education, social media and other marketing efforts designed to hypnotize its audience, a financial industry that completely misses the problem people are facing. So no matter what your financial situation is, no matter how much stress you're dealing with at the moment, keep in mind it's not your fault and there is a solution. I can assure you it's not all doom and gloom. There's a lot of hope and possibility. You just need the right solution. So stay with me here. Look, financial planning has traditionally centered around what we call the three-legged stool: private pensions, private savings, and a government-sponsored benefit plan like Social Security. But all three of these are not doing too well right now. In today's age, it's no longer a three-legged stool. Today, it's more like a circus high wire. You're balancing on and hoping you don't fall off. And let's face it, the world has changed. 20 or 30 years ago, you could fake it. The way finances were tied to life was a lot less complicated. By simply going through the motions, you could achieve the financial future you wanted. All you had to do was go to work, people's jobs were safe, and you had a guaranteed pension for life. Well, not today. Pensions are no longer guaranteed, private savings barely exist, and the government trust funds are running dry. In the US, Social Security is expected to run dry in 15 years. We have a new paradigm today. We can no longer operate as we once did, or at least how we want. We can no longer count on those old school beliefs. The paradigm has radically changed, and this new paradigm will affect everyone, regardless of his or her financial situation, rich or poor. And old solutions to new problems do not and simply will not work. Now, adding to this perfect storm, we have three more reasons people are suffering. Number one, the school system. Let's face it, the school system has completely ignored financial education. I mean, think about it. Money is interwoven in almost every aspect of our life, and this subject is ignored in school. Money can be the source of freedom, joy, and fulfillment, yet for most, it's the source of stress, pain, and despair. and the school system ignores it. And by the way, it's not by accident. The government designed it that way, and it's criminal in my opinion. And I'll save that for another episode. Number 2, the financial industry. The financial industry primarily focuses on a smaller segment of the population, those with a lot of money. And their primary focus is to manage people's money with investment strategies and financial products. And that's fine for those with money. But sadly, too many people are suffering every single day with mounting financial stress and anxiety, and a financial product, for example, a mutual fund, is not what most people need. And let me add the third phenomenon people are faced with, unlike any other time in our history, and that's social media and other media outlets, frankly, pumped into our brain 24 hours a day with our smartphones like hypnosis, whose sole goal is tricking us into buying stuff we don't need with money we don't have in order to impress people who frankly really don't care. And that's why I call this the perfect storm. You put this all together and people are falling further away from financial peace that people so desperately need. People are literally trapped. Any success you desire in your life starts in the mind. And this is no different when it comes to your financial life. And that's the missing piece. This is no different than trying to get in shape. You can read all day long on the best exercises, diets to use. You can even hire the best trainers and join amazing health clubs. But if you don't have the right mindset and process in place, your attempt to get healthy will not last long. And the same thing goes with your finances. Changes to your circumstances are in direct proportion to changes to your mental state of being. And based on what we've learned, I'm going to tell you why there's simply no other way to achieve true, lasting financial peace without incorporating a process that taps into your brain and makes changes at the core of your mental programming. There simply is no change unless a biological change happens in your brain. It's absolutely impossible. Now, it's important to remember that transformation does not just happen automatically, nor does it happen overnight. Like seeds to flowers and coal to diamonds, transformation is a process, and events on their own do not cause transformation. Books, podcasts, and even this video won't cause transformation, but they have the power to ignite that spark in you and start the beginning of your transformation. That's why these are so important. But you must take action from here. Simply walking away and going back to your old routines will not get you where you want to be. I'm going to be talking a lot more about a process of transformation that you can utilize immediately to affect the biology in your brain, so you can once and for all discover true, lasting financial freedom and peace of mind. But for now, I just want you to realize that you do in fact have the power to make the necessary changes in your life. It's buried within you right now, and now is the time to unleash it. So going forward, I would encourage you to take the first step. Go ahead and take the free ThrivePath personal assessment. Click here or go to my website. It'll give you some insight into how wired you are for wealth and how much closer you actually may be to financial freedom and peace of mind than you probably think you are. What we like to say is what you are not aware of controls you, and what you are aware of, you can control. And the more aware you can become of where you are now as it pertains to where you want to be, the more likely you can start that journey of transformation to where you want to be ultimately. So you can start using money to fulfill your purpose, not as a tool to dull your pain. So let's wrap up. Look, this isn't about working harder or sacrificing or even hustling to get you where you want to be. It's a change in your mindset. And I think it's very important for you to realize that you are currently a shell of your future potential self. And from what I've seen over the years, most people are a mere reflection of what they could be and deserve to be. And the old methods won't get you where you want to be. And the greatest power a person possesses is the power to choose. And once you decide, in fact, you're ready to transform, your destiny is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice. And this process I'm going to be referencing yields far more than money in your bank account. It was developed to change your life forever. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.